Hey YouTube, it's January 22nd. Um, I'm on the other side of COVID ever since, for the past few days. I got my results a couple days ago. My mom got her results, so now everybody's COVID free officially in the house. So I knew COVID had gotten past me probably like maybe a few days ago, but I still have been battling with my allergies, trying to get those all together. But I think there have been some lingering effects of the COVID. Like my allergies have gotten worse. Actually, I feel like it kind of like ramped it up. So in terms of that, I've been having like this sore throat, and I didn't have stuff like this happen before. This is the first year that I've actually had a consistent sore throat with my allergies. So I actually asked one of my homies to help me out, and she told me about a neti pot. So I ordered one. It should be coming today. I'll let you know how that goes. So a lot has actually been going on. I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna let things play out and then talk about it later. After it happens, after I make a few decisions on where I'll be for the rest of 2022 in terms of my career, employment, everything. The goal this year is to be better than I was last year. I don't want to end this year in the same place that I am today. Doesn't mean like, I physically have to move, but I'm talking in terms of, my money, my status, is everything. I'm ready to ramp things up to the next level. Just really getting into the real estate. I was actually fixing up my channel a couple minutes ago, and I realized I haven't made any real estate content in a while, so I'll start doing that once I'm in a place to where I'm like doing real estate consistently, because like I got the license, but I really have not been focused on it. I've been focusing on paying my bills off, working more hours at my day job and stuff like that. But my mindset about a lot of that has changed, so I'm not going to be doing that too much anymore. I'm going to be working on focus on getting into real estate, into places with real estate, so that I can work on furthering my goals and not the goals of everyone else, because I realize how valuable my time is. I realize how great I am, and how much of an asset I am to anybody, including myself. So I make sure that I'm paid. I have to upgrade myself. I realize where I am now is not where I'm gonna be long term. I'm too old, I feel, at least. I'm not talking about nobody else, I'm talking about me. My personal opinion is, I'm too old to be sitting here making an hourly wage. I need to be looking at salaries and benefits, retirement, things like that. I'm getting to that point where, I want to have a stable footing, at least somewhat in the next 10 years, at least be able to stand on my own 2 feet, and stuff like that. I don't know, I guess just watching a lot of Kevin Samuels content, which, I don't really make that a secret. It's not something that I'm going to hide and be like, oh, I used to watch Kevin Samuels, whatever. He hates women. I don't hate women. I'm not like that at all. I feel like he's actually changed my outlook on, marriage and things like that. It may be something I actually think about again, but just long term, after I feel like I have, something to actually provide a woman, and sitting here talking about, I want a wife, my mind's not right. My finances are not right. I'm not in a place to have a wife. So, that's really going to be the goal for the next 10 years, is me. Where I want to go, my real estate, paying off my credit, getting rid of student loan debt, just putting myself into the green area so that I can focus on, having a house and being able to provide if I were to have a family in my later years. So, that's something that I want. I want to, create generational wealth for, a kid or two. I really don't want to be sitting here giving all my money to charity. I would like to give the next generation, like an inheritance, something like to really like help push them ahead. Everybody else. I realize that, even though I am fortunate to be able to probably get something, from the past, my past generations, but it really wasn't much. I realized that. I was watching HGTV. Actually, I was watching this episode with my mom, and these grandparents raised, the kids' parents there, whatever like that, and to the point where they're able to now give his mother was going to be giving her childhood home to her son so that he could live in for a few years, get on his own 2 feet, and then, he'll eventually move out and then give the house back to his parents. And I was just like, wow, just having something like that to give to your kid, that stable footing, like, I feel like that would help project them ahead of, like, a lot of people. I'm worried about where they end up, okay? I can't care about the world. It really could put them on a stable footing to, be the best version of themselves. Granted, they could squander it and mess it up and not really appreciate, the hard work put into it. But, I'm not going to think about, stuff like that with fear. I'm going to assume that the best case scenario is going to happen. I'd be giving them a roof, that they could, always go to, in times of need, or if, shit hits the fan, they'll have somewhere to go. And it's just like, I want to be able to give that to my kids if I can, I don't know, it kind of makes me, actually watching his channel, it made me actually think about wanting to have a family and, maybe having children and a wife and stuff like that in the future. Not right now. I think I'm still in my selfish phase or whatever like that, and luckily for me, as a man, I have much longer time to, really decide, who I pick or choose as a wife. If anything, if I want to have somebody actually, like, give birth and stuff like that, I'll just go, 10 years, when I'm 43. It's crazy to say. In 10 years when I'm 43, I go, meet me a hot 30-year-old and have like 2 kids for me or whatever like that. But that's besides the point. But yeah, that's just about it. I just want to come in here and talk about what I've been up to. I do have a few stories that I'll tell at some point. Actually, I have like a sore throat right now. That shit is crazy. Besides that, that's it. I'm just gonna say now, I'm just rambling. I'll see you guys. Peace out.